Ready?
Yeah. We're here with Nick Wallette. He plays bass in Art of Treason. He also is the sound engineer, mixer, master.
Yeah, okay. So, we're working on the production of this song, and
What's it called?
Climb. This is actually a song that's been around for a really long time. This is it's gone through several incarnations over the last couple of years, and what we're finding out is every time that we go over the song again, we come up with new ideas that give it a whole new life. And we listen to stuff that we had played before and realized that it was just so dead and empty that we keep improving upon it to become, I don't know, what we really feel that it's capable of, potential of. So what we're working on here is we're actually just tracking the vocals and everything, and layering it over a lot of existing temporary tracks. We came to this part where we're in between two verses, where we actually have like the first verse and then like an instrumental lull, and then the second verse comes in before we ever hit the first chorus. So this little piece right here has a lot of import, I think, because it kind of stands alone as like an element of the song that isn't really quite bridge, isn't verse, and isn't chorus. So it just feels like it's really important, and it just seemed empty because we had nothing really special planned for it. So I'm going to play it here. This is between the first and second verse. So that's where we are, and it doesn't sound bad. It's not really the kind of thing that just sticks out that it's got a fault of some sort. It's just that we really felt like there could be more there. And every time we listen to this song, in my head I'd hear this acoustic guitar part. The problem with that is, of course, that I'm not a guitarist, and I have a really hard time getting ideas across to actual guitarists that they can play without ending up with so much of a conversational back and forth that we end up completely losing the inspiration. So, since the part itself is fairly simple, really, it's just a couple of downstrokes on a few simple chords. The idea came to me to kind of express my thoughts and everything. Like, what if we just played a simple power chord, a really simple beat and everything, and to kind of give that just another texture by having the acoustic guitar over it. So the first chord is that. So we have this really simple. It was a little bit too simple just playing the power chords, so we came up with this instead. And then on this one, since it's a minor chord, I started out with this fingering, but accidentally left out a finger, so that it ended up with this chord instead, which seems so much cooler. It's like it has kind of like this jazz vibe to it. So we ended up with this progression instead. And then, oops, sorry.
And you had Dennis play that part, huh?
Yeah, Dennis is playing the part because I can't get to the fingerings quickly enough. And more of an accomplished guitar player.
Well, I was really happy about that because, because I know he wrote the song, but he doesn't really play guitar with us as much as he used to. So I was pretty happy that he was. That he was able to have a part where he played something. And it was cool that he kind of...
Yeah, it is. He's got this natural understanding of how to play an acoustic guitar. And at first it was kind of a problem because he ended up with all these complex chords and everything that were sort of, I don't know what his fingerings are. To me, it just seems like his fingers are all over the fretboard, and he's just, got this weird thing going on, and it sounds beautiful, but it's too complicated for this part because it's just such a... There is already some stuff going on, and the lead guitar part that wasn't in the playback here is going to go over top that. So what I was worried about is it being too complex, and that's where I settled. It's like, just try these little really basic chords with a little bit of tension on that one note, like that, just to add some extra texture to it.
The complexity of being simple. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Those things where you tend to overwrite something and then you put everything together and realize that You know, it's like making a soup where you threw everything in the kitchen and all of a sudden you can't really taste anything but this combination that just makes no sense anymore. So we're trying to avoid that.
I know some people who do that.
Yeah. Well,
you want to play us what you guys came up with?
Yeah, so this is with the acoustic guitar in place.
Well, thank you, Nick. We'll catch up with you again soon.
All right.
I hate you. No, I really hate you.
But I love you.